Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele.
Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele.
Bizo shayelo bana bangoma sebalele.
Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele.
Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele.
Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele. Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele. Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele. Shayelo bana bangoma sebalele.
Ngiyazithoba phambi kwenkosi enkulu
Ngiyazithola phambi kwenkosi enkulu.
Yena ohlanganisa izixuku zamadlozi.
Yena ohlanganisa izixuku zamadlozi.
Ngobukho bakhe.
Ngobukho bakhe.
uHeru uhlanganisa nezinkanyezi.
Uheru uhlanganisa nezinkanyezi.
Ungonqobile.
Ungonqobile.
Umongameli wendlunkulu.
Umongameli wendlunkulu.
Ubukhosi bukaHeraste bumisiwe.
Ubukhosi bukaHeraste bumisiwe.
Ngoba usufikile.
Ngoba usufikile.
Ululeka abahlala emazweni amabili.
Ululeka abahlala emazweni amabili.
Uvuselela abalandeli bakhe.
Uvuselela abalandeli bakhe.
Nkosana yendlu engcwele.
Nkosana yendlu engcwele.
Buyela endaweni yakho.
Buyela endaweni yakho.
Kulabo abaphilayo.
Kulabo abaphilayo.
Wena uligolide esibhakabhakeni.
Wena uligolide esibhakabhakeni.
Sasempumalanga.
Sasempumalanga.
Wehlela esihlalweni sakho.
Wehlela esihlalweni sakho.
Heru.
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 Ankosana.
Ankosana.
Ankosazana.
Ankosazana.
Akhosatana.
Akhosazana.
Akhosana.
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 Abalandeli bakaHeru.
Abalandeli bakaHeru.
Bayaziveza endumbeni yabo.
Bayaziveza endumbeni yabo.
Iminyango yendlu engcwele ivuliwe.
Iminyango yendlu engcwele ivuliwe.
Ngivusela emehlweni amabili.
Ngivusela emehlweni amabili.
Uma uvela.
Uma uvela.
Vuleka sibhakabhaka.
Vuleka sibhakabhaka.
Vuleka mhlaba.
Vuleka mhlaba.
Vulekani masanga sempumalanga.
Vulekani masanga sempumalanga.
Nawasentshonalanga.
Nawasentshonalanga.
Vuleka mnyango nezinkanyezi zomkhathizwe.
Vuleka mnyango nezinkanyezi zomkhathizwe.
Vulekani masanga endawo lapho kungena khona ukufa.
Vulekani masanga endawo lapho kungena khona ukufa.
Vulekani zinqaba zangasenhla nasenzansi.
Vulekani zinqaba zangasenhla nasenzansi.
Vuleka ndlela kaRamu Velinqama.
Vuleka ndlela kaRamu Velinqama.
Vulela ukhozi lwegolide.
Vulela ukhozi lwegolide.
Olundizela imsamo walo.
Olundizela imsamo walo.
Vulekani iminyango emibili.
Vulekani iminyango emibili.
Yelanga nobusuku.
Yelanga nobusuku.
Vulelani abakhaphi bendodana kaVelinqama.
Vulelani abakhaphi bendodana kaVelinqama.
Abalandela ngemuva kwakhe.
Abalandela ngemuva kwakhe.
Akhosana.
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 Akhosatana.
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 Ankosana.
Ankosana.
Ankosazana.
Ankosazana.
Heru.
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 Ndodana yalo othulile.
Ndodana yalo othulile.
Nkosana endlunkulu.
Nkosana endlunkulu.
Wena unqoba ubumnyama nenhlupheko.
Wena unqoba ubumnyama nenhlupheko.
Wena uvela ezinzulwini zomhlaba.
Wena uvela ezinzulwini zomhlaba.
Iya endumbeni yakho.
Iya endumbeni yakho.
Bhekisa ikhanda lakho elinezinsiba enyakatho.
Bhekisa ikhanda lakho elinezinsiba enyakatho.
Lapho ubumnyama bulinde khona ukunqotshwa yiso lakho.
Lapho ubumnyama bulinde khona ukunqotshwa yiso lakho.
Ndodana kaOsethi.
Ndodana kaOsethi.
Ekhuphukayo ivela emhlabeni.
Ekhuphukayo ivela emhlabeni.
Ngilinde ukuvela kwakho kuhle.
Ngilinde ukuvela kwakho kuhle.
Amadlozi emazweni amabili.
Amadlozi emazweni amabili.
Abuka impumalanga.
Abuka impumalanga.
Ukubona isiqu sakho esinamaphiko.
Ukubona isiqu sakho esinamaphiko.
Wonke amadoda nabesifazane.
Wonke amadoda nabesifazane.
Balinde ukuza kwakho.
Balinde ukuza kwakho.
Izithunzi nabaphilayo bayakudumisa.
Izithunzi nabaphilayo bayakudumisa.
Heru.
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 Namphathi. Wena khozi oluthandekayo.
Wena Nkosi othandekayo.
Oluqhamuka ezinzulwini zomhlaba.
Oluqhamuka ezinzulwini zomhlaba.
Nkosi yesikhukhula.
Nkosi yesikhukhula.
Ngenze ngiphile.
Ngenze ngiphile.
Ungumoya waseningizimu.
Ungumoya waseningizimu.
uJehudi ungumoya wasenyakatho.
uJehudi ungumoya wasenyakatho.
Wena umdala kunabo bonke.
Wena umdala kunabo bonke.
Iza eTebe endlini yakho engcwele.
Iza eTebe endlini yakho engcwele.
Wena umncane kunabo bonke.
Wena umncane kunabo bonke.
Iza ePer Asa.
Iza ePer Asa.
Lapho wazalelwa khona.
Lapho wazalelwa khona.
Heru ndodana kaPasteti. Heru wezulu laseningizimu.
Heru wezulu laseningizimu.
Heru mhlanganisi wamazwe amabili.
Heru mhlanganisi wamazwe amabili.
Heru nkosana yemincemlezo emibili.
Heru nkosana yemincemlezo emibili.
Heru oligolide.
Heru oligolide.
Owanqoba uSethi.
Owanqoba uSethi.
Heru ndodana kaNomkhubulwane.
Heru ndodana kaNomkhubulwane.
Heru wamehlo amabili ilanga nenyanga.
Heru wamehlo amabili ilanga nenyanga.
Ntandokazi kaHetheru.
Ntandokazi kaHetheru.
Wena othulile.
Wena othulile.
Ngane ibusisekile.
Ngane ibusisekile.
Heru omkhulu.
Heru omkhulu.
Ndodana indlalifa kaShu.
Ndodana indlalifa kaShu.
Heru ndodana kaMvelinqangi uRa.
Heru ndodana kaMvelinqangi uRa.
Heru olukhozi.
Heru olukhozi.
Heru nkosi yezulu.
Heru nkosi yezulu.
Heru ndodana kaOsethi.
Heru ndodana kaOsethi.
Heru ndodana kaAsa.
Heru ndodana kaAsa.
Nkosana.
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 Nkosazana.
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 Khosana.
Nkosana.
Khosana.
Nkosana.
Khosana.
Nkosana.
Khosata.
Nkosazana.
Khosata.
Nkosazana.
Khosata.
Nkosazana.
Heru.
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 Amthethokazi.
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 Ama-at.
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 Amlomokazi.
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 Jehudi.
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 Ashu.
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 Tefnut.
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 Anut.
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 Akeb.
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 Asa.
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 Aoset.
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 Aset.
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 Anemtet.
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 Anpu.
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 Sechmet.
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 Amshab. Amshab.
Amshab.
Alefat.
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 Heteru.
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 Heru.
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 Thokozile.
Thank you.
tema baleni. Mano beso bufa, mano beso bufa, shone pansi. Esi tusha zintusha ne zimbiko tema baleni. Mano beso, hey hey mano beso bufa, shone pansi. Esi tusha zintusha ne zimbiko tema baleni. Silo Zelianda Tlangani, and I'll be giving you the topic for today. Heru.
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 Ngosana.
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 Khosasana.
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 The topic namhlanje is Heru and the Black unity. Heru is the spirit that symbolizes unity. So he is calling on abantu abamnyama ukuthi unite together. Abantu abamnyama don't have any option between amakhosi ne-government. So kumele ukuthi thina sonke sibuyele ekhaya. I'll also be giving you the black markets. We have our copper cups that you can get for, I think, 300, I think so. And we also have this thingy magic, I don't know what it's called, for 150. We have the seasonal incense or seasonal impepo, sandalwood for 20 rand. We also have a book that Umkhulu reads from every single Sunday. This is the Great Empire of Kemet's African Calendar. You can get this here at the black market for 200 rand. We also have Ndlovukazi Kokonkanyezi's healing products. We have women hibiscus tea that you can get for 150 rand here at the black market. We have the wall calendar that you can get here at the market for 100 rand. And we also have your seasonal anks that you can get here by Umkhulu Thabo, also known as Ucheguti, for 20 rand. Namapai. We also have Ndlovukazi Danki, so to give us izinto kumele zihambela khona for isilo sakaNomkhubulwane.
Heru.
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 Nkosana.
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 Nkosazana.
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 Khosana.
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 Khosatana.
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 Anut.
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 Petigas.
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 Thank you so from the kingdom of Nut. We are preparing for our sacred pilgrimage. Isililo sikaNomkhubulwane. So I'm just here to remind you about that. The poster is out. It's been out for about 3 weeks on all our socials. Please do check it out. Screen grab it so that you have it on you, and remind yourself also for people to pay up an RSVP with proof of payment. Please don't leave this till the last minute, because it's a really problem when things but on the last minute, and we tend to have people who pay on the day that we are living. So we need to consolidate on time. So that's why how many people are going, transport, how many sitters are we hiring, catering, how many people are we catering for, and it is in Jalo. So it would really be highly appreciated if abantu babhadala ngesikhathi. And then also when you RSVP with your proof of payment, we are going to add you to the information group where everything pertaining to our sacred pilgrimage will be communicated. Isililo sikaNomkhubulwane uNgwedi, as Oset laments for the departure of the sun on the southern hemisphere on the 20th to the 21st of March 2024 at Beckville, Emangwaneni. Bus departure will be on the 21st of March from La Escodweni 897 PL Street, Orlando East. And the cost is 850 rand including food, and if you're using your own transport it's 200 rand. From KZN 11 it's 750 rand including food, 200 rand if you're using your own transport. One of the number 2 that are provided on the poster for your RSVPs. And then for La Eskodweni, it's 083-346-0745. And then Devon, it's 079-384-5276. And the account details are at the bottom of the poster. Also for Imbuzi, whoever would like to donate for Imbuzi, you can donate at whatever level you are comfortable. Even when you know you will not be able to join us, with Losigano Mkubulana, you can still donate for Imbuzi. Masiya kuma cardinal wethu sithenga, we always buy the put it to eduna esihari, male and female, eduna nensikazi. Thokozani. And we are going to have a cut-off date. I think that's imperative that we have a cut-off date for payments that will be communicated. Please adhere to that. Then again, let's hurry to our when we pilgrimage, see a faster spiritual detox. So the poster is also out on the socials. Please do check it out. The fasting begins on Tuesday, the 20th of March until the 20th of February until the 20th of March. Yeah. So okay, yeah, the details of how to embark on this fast. Your first meal is before sunrise. If that's work for Uji, it's okay. Consume only water and fruit in between. Last meal after sunset. Avoid heavy meals. No meat, no dairy, no sexual activity, abstinence. Cut back or reduce your favorite habits, e.g., smoking, drinking, TV, social media, something that is that you need to cut back on. Yes, so yeah. Thokozani. Anything else, it will be communicated in due time. Thokozani. Thank you. Nkosana, seka introduce the topic, Umkhulu will come to give us the lecture.
Anduvgas, 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 Angwedi, Angwedi, Ama At, Ama At, Antu, Anum Kubulon, Zinzis, Anum Tutun, Anum Sam, Imhotep, Credumut, Vusamazu, Thokozini. Ngiqale nje ngokwamukela bonke abantu abasha. Ngithi siyabonga ukuthi ninyathele emagcikeni. Kusekhaya la. Ikhaya lawo wonke umuntu omnyama emhlabeni. Thokozini. Ngibonge abesigubhu.
Yebo.
Hayi man.
Yebo.
Yasijulukisa. Akazi kubaleka ngaki yo. Yothola umoya. Kepha siyabonga indlela vele kumele singene ngayo. Singene vele ngomfutho. Singathinti indaba zomoya sisenyameni. Thokozini makhethe. Namhlanje ke sikhuluma ngetopic esemqoka kakhulu. Siloko siphinda lento, the importance of a black unity. You know, before ngena lapho ngifuna ukuphawula nje ngekhalenda. Ugap ungena Thursday. Angithi by Thursday 23 si introduce ugap. So ngifuna nibone nje alignment yale calendar. Eswazini this week kunomkhosi wamagama. What does that mean? Harvest. Harvest mean ukuthi I-calendar mawufunda ugap kuthiwa it's the month or the season of the big offering. Kukhulunywa ngayo lento le harvest. Abantu ke leswazini indlovukazi zithwala izitshalo ezizisa kuphi esigodlweni. Usiko lwethu lo ukuthi inkosi yoluma before thina we indulge. So I-calendar it's aligned. And the sibongo Heru, Heru. Amkosazana. Uheru sibonisa imanga. Kule season yakhe. A lot of us have witnessed nje change in terms of the political scene. For the first time in politics, bakhuphula ubukhosi. For the very first time, impahla yenu ndokazi, impahla yenu. Ngiyezwa mengibona nala kuma socials. They intend ukwenza umphahlo wesizwe. Babone ngani? Manje bazothinta into abangayazi. Bayithinte ngenyama into yomoya. Kunzima kuphi ukuthi bafonele iGK bathe Makhehle. Ni umhlahlandlela kulento. Izani nizosinceda. Inkinga yabo is the political scene. Ukuthi they want to satisfy wonke umuntu. Asikwazi ukuphahla nabefundisi. Asihlangani lezinto. But manje lo mphahli uyobuxube iChristianity nesintu sethu. We understand the politics. Bafuna ukumobilize wonke umuntu ukuthi wonke umuntu angene in the vision of the political philosophy that they are pursuing. but mina ngibonga umoya, ngibonga nama-efforts enu. Ngasho ngathi nina ni ukukhanya kwe-Afrika. Ngoba yini phela la e-Afrika who are indulging in this. And you are genuinely going back to the roots. La okhokho bashiya khona. Okhokho zange bashiya democracy. Okhokho obhambatha kamancinza omakhado. Oyinza. Omakoma. They were fighting against the system. Manje ke into ezongimangaza labantu who oppose what is to happen. Ngoba besikhuluma la, I think last week or last week, ukuthi ubukhosi is going to take over. Whether bayathanda noma bathandi, le system yawa. It's at the tail end. Yingakho thina mele sikhahle nje ngamandla. Ukuthi sibadudule sasho sathi izinto zethu zizobuya without us lifting a gun. Kuzoba njalo makhethe. Manje lokho is going to require black unity. Abantu abamnyama must unite against the evil system. Angazi ukuthi ubani umuntu omnyama who can praise the system and say, hey, the system is isincedile la. Akekho. Because it is responsible for the condition yomuntu omnyama currently. Manje ke makhehla, if ubuka the whole continent, unity can never be brought by politics. Politics is divisive by nature. So therefore, it's out. It can never unite abantu abamnyama. Manje isikhathi sokuthi sibuyeleni ngaphansi kwamaphiko amakhosi. And amakhosi omoya, hayi lama fake emali lawo who are driven by money. Africa must be ruled by amakhosi omoya. Amakhosi amele umoya umveli nqangi nomkhubulwana emhlabeni. So I'm just bringing this topic ukuthi sizilungiselele. Lento is not going to happen in 10 years. It's going to happen after my election. Yes. There's no way the Republic of South Africa can continue after the election. So into esiphashelayo ukuthi kuvuke lamakhosi akhombisa ubuqhawe nobuqhawekazi ba. Inkosi beyaziwe ngobuqhawe. The heart of a lion. Ukuthi inkosi will defend isizwe sayo to the last. Manje yiwo ke lamakhosi esiwaphahlelayo ukuthi avuke. And it's happening now. There are so many groups, like social, that have been formed. Amakhosi wonke are mobilizing so that they are able to confront. But in Kingayabo, they are mobilizing not only to remove, these politicians, but they still want to be under my politician. And that is a sign of weakness. A politician must be under inkosi. And I fail to understand that will reject that. A politician is ingane inkosi. Manje, whoever that will be opposing that view, we are preparing a statement currently so that we put a strong position yamakhosi ukuthi mehla lento meyenzakala naphu thina esime ngakho singamakhosi. Heru. 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 Ankosan. Ilapho makhe. Uheru uyasipusha, pushing us. Ukuthi don't be silent. I hear kukhona abantu that have the first constitution ye-ANC, and that constitution amakhosi akhona kayafika la esigodini. Iplan ukuya le eLthuli House. Remember ukuthi when the ANC was formed, it was a two structure, upper house and lower house. So now the upper house where amakhosi used to sit, abelungu namandiya bayibulele leyo. Why? Because ayibafaki. Ufanda Merve ungenaphi ebukhosini? Ufanda Merve akangena ebukhosini. Yingakho izwe mele libuyele emakhosini. So that amakhosi decide how do we accommodate these people. That's the only solution, for us. So, sihlangene. Abantu abaningi babuhlungu ukuthi sicelwe ukuthi sizolungisa le bukhosini bakwazulu. Babuhlungu ngoba they know ukuthi we are not going to sikhulume nje thina wishy-washy topics. Sifuna yonke into. We want it all so that we are able to start afresh. Ukubhidlizwe le constitution because thousand the constitution lapho eboxing siyoyishisa lento as a gesture ukuthi this is the end, this is the last year silokho sicontrolwa yilo constitution yobutsotsi. Ubutsotsi lento le. And if umuntu omnyama o defend the constitution nayi Kevin, yo shalendo le. Izoba umlotha nge-20 zikaMarch. We're going to ban this nonsense. Balokho basitshela ukuthi is the best constitution in the world, but it's depriving the indigenous people. How can it be the best? It's the best because it favors the colonizer. That is why manje the colonizer ikhiphe wonke amabhiliyoni ifanda wonke umuntu so that umuntu omnyama ahlakazeke, so that there isn't one party that has a majority. Rupert Martin Rupert no ubani Oppenheimer leli sibavalele labo bantu bobabili. The day we take over, we need to put them in prison because the evil that are sowing the confusion and division amongst black people. Umuntu currently okhuluma ngalento esikhuluma ngayo umsholozi. Iqiniso lelo. As to whether uzoimplement ameseke esethola power asazi. Kepha into esiyaziyo thina singamakhosi. Oh no, we're going to hold him to that. Immediately after my election in city, Mamalal, akusondele khe. Akusondele la uzositshela ukuthi legama bolukhuluma. How do we implement this? Because if we don't do that, remember ukuthi abelungu abalali. They are busy now trying to find somebody ozoba icushion kubo. Ukuthi umuntu omnyama iziqe zomuntu omnyama bayazizwa balali. Bonke ama-politicians nabelungu, they know ukuthi akufika isikhathi. And this is the time not to cower. This is the time to move forward with the bravery and the warrior spirit. Yingakho si-invoka abo Mamwini, abo Babu Credo, abo Zinzima Ndwela. Those were warriors. Abahambela emhlabeni without selling us. There isn't even a day where we can, say ukuthi Mamwini sold us. Mamwini never sold us. We sacrifice their inhlupheko for thina. So therefore we can never disappoint her. kumele labantu mebebuke emuva basmile and say ingane zethu zenza kahle. Mfana no Lenduzi bani inkosi le ubaba kaShaka senza ngakhona ngeke usenza ngakhona mina ngikuthi omkabayi kaShama benza ngakhona ukuthi balethele ubaba wabo somebody ozozala inkosi. Do you understand? So nathi our ancestors need to be proud ukuthi ingane zethu asishiyelanga ifa elidliwa yihlakaniphi. Because this is what is going to happen if we are not demanding. We have the right to demand. Singalokho sisaba. Sisabani? Sisaba umlungu. Umlungu yitsotsi isigebengu. Ufike lazo ropa. And lenhliziyo ukuthi manje mokumele sidile nalabelungu bese ke kusukuma some of you. Hayi ngikhuluma ngayenzi lento. Hayibo. All this time we are being abused by belungu thulile. Hayi, this is democracy. We are in a democratic space. What democratic space? That is a fancy language for Tsotsi. There's no democracy la. How can there be democracy and the majority of the people are the worst, are the lowest in the economic rank? What is our percentage in the stock market? Less than 5% in the stock market. That's the majority of people. Asakulumi ngale mizwe bethatha ama shares abelungu to deceive us. Then Baba promote as a black business leaders. Huh? Because these are the very same people abangena in these companies, then bavale, babe block. Umlungu mawufika lapha Anglo-American uthi kuye, I know what you've got concessions that you will mine in 100 years. Sicela nje eyodwa. Umlungu athi hae. Ngine BEE partner yami uSirilo Mtsipe. Bahleli lapho kuyawezwa nje uSirilo Mtsipe ayenza idemand kulabelungu ukuthi vulelani lama concessions that you have. And then wagodlile enzo mine 900 years. Uke wayona. Basutha bodwa ngithi. Ukusutha kwabo ba defend umlungu. Kumanje they're defending the white man. Yingakho there's so much competition amongst black people. They hate each other. EFF hates ANC hates. Indatha kanjalo there's this confusion. Ukuthi who is the best protector of white interest? It has nothing to do with us. So labo bantu mele sibagudluze. Ibama endleleni yenkululeko yomuntu omnyama. This is what we need to do. So black unity, it's an imperative. Asakhulumi ngokuthi manje anybody that will oppose black unity kumele ahambe nabelungu. The day sivula masango sithi uvikela van der Merwe mlandela la yakhona futhi angazi ke ukuthi bazoya kuphi. Because the reality says abelungu abala they are European rejects. Europe doesn't want them anymore. Baba faka emkhumbini bathi la umkhumbi uzoma khona ekhaya lapha. Kuyabunga uthi why bajima baba exercise to kill us. Huh? Balokhu baphuma la kuma social nebhamu. Ibhamu zenu ziyonqapha amanzi. Injalo. Ibhamu zabo ziyonqapha amanzi. Ngeke sizodelelwa ilamaphulo. Instead ukuthi baqolise kithi and bangaqolisi ngomlomo. bakholisa ngezenzo, baba arrogant. This is my country. That's an Afrikaner telling a black person, this is my land. Usuke nomhlaba wena mawusuke eEurope. Why ngabuyeli kini? Ababafuni. Europe said we don't want you. Manje inkinga, they're stuck with us. When they are stuck with us, it means ukuthi we need to accommodate them according to our terms. Abake bazwe ukuthi kunjani ukuhlala elokishini in a concentration camp. Laba bazosala baphakamisa ikhanda and be resisting change. So ba driver ngebhamu so bafaka la. Thina siyaphuma kula concentration camps. Immediately siyaphuma. Kukhulunywa namakhosi ukuthi amakhosi anendawo enough to accommodate all of us. South Africa is huge. All of us deserve ifam. All of us deserve isibaya. Huh? All of us deserve indlu. Hayi lama matchbox la sikhulela kuwo. Uthi why sivale kumqondo? Sivale kumqondo because of we are confined in our own country. And kunini siloko sivumela lento. We were hopeful in 94. Ukuthi hayi no bani yazi sanikela yonke into lithemba lethu. Sanika kulama cash. The red flag was raised when uChrisani complained. Ukuthi uChrisani hayi mina ngazi meeting ngo1. Lama cash amita no declare ngo6 ekuseni. By the time uChrisani evuka, deal is done. He's told ukuthi armed struggle must be suspended. And asikafiki lapho. It wasn't only uChrisani but uMamwini no Heru we're raising that point. Good. How do you negotiate from the point of weakness? Yingakho sithole imvelo. Akuna mhlaba, there's no wealth. Now it's time ukuthi iwelelo. Then kukhona those that are doubting potential yomuntu omnyama. We need to prove to them. Sonke la, we've got skills. In one way or the other, we can run this country, we can run this continent. Inkinga yethu, we've never been given an opportunity to make a decision. In 94, we were never given an option. They were supposed to say, no, nayi system yeza nomblue. Nayi Ukhosi benu was structured like this so that by the time you go and vote, sibe sazi. Kepha basifunza nje le democracy. Manje basitshela ukuthi Europe, the whole of the European nation is a democratic state. I'm not democracy la. America rules. America bulldozes everybody. Futhi mawubaphikisa bayakubhoma. Manje thina sizoyiphahlela leyo bhoma. Bathi bayapressa lapha kuphuma amanzi. Yikho mele sivuselele la yini ama-scientists. Laba bathi abathakathi. Siyabafuna bavuke. Baze naleyo potential even before bavuka. Sonke, all of us. Remember ukuthi we are in that cycle. We are in that cycle whereby our potential and abilities are being renewed. Ungamangali tshela ukuthi uTifo la hawu usambhekile ubamba umshanyelo nami uyandiza. Kuzobe kungasubuthakathi lokho. He's a scientist. Because he understands the laws that govern the universe. Uyazi ukuthi mengiyenza lento ngalesikhathi, it's definitely going to happen. So we must never look. Remember ukuthi ukuze kube nalento le yaphena uzwele nalesilima le sustain hazard. Uthi kubulala inyama. Bulala izangoma. Umlungu. Because of the confidence abanayo. Because banabodaka bomusi maimane la. Who have sold their souls. One of Indlovukazi yethi itifune apartheid ibuye. Babuswe abelungu. Umqondo njani lo? It's a messed up mentality. So umlungu has a nerve. Ukukhipha lelo gama and nothing is done. Nobody says anything. In government yethu doesn't defend umuntu omnyama. If ngabe bokukhulume umuntu oyedwa nje, wakhuluma kabi ngomlungu, bozobona bombhalula sebela. Nithini ebalungwini? Angithi that's what uThabo Mbeki said. If you listen to my speech, uThabo Mbeki said, this country was founded on the principle of democracy. Which means ukuthi ANC ivumile ukuthi it will pursue this government, this governing system yomlungu. And anything that deviates from that is against the principles of the ANC. And you can't blame them. Remember, ANC was formed not to destroy the system, but to ask for a seat on the table of the colonizer. Manje yithi ama expectations ethu aba high kulabantu. Kanti basho right from the start. We just want a seat. You can't rule on your own. Kanti bokumele babhidlize yonke lento le. It means ukuthi bangena ku government already compromised. How do they sit not declare abakhohlise? Ingakho ngithi declare. Iqile elikhonile ukuyikhotha emhlaba. Ngoba ukhohlise wonke lamakhehle ethu. On top of that, what to declare? Okay, if you want power, pay me. Pay me and my generals. Lamakhehle nje. Bahamba baya ku IMF. Bayothatha loan that you and I are still paying today. Bangena ku government but hayi. There's no taking over of land. You buy. Umamwina, remember bawona. Ati kubo, where are you going to get this money? To pay all these colonizers who stole our land. Tina menesi patale. What nonsense is that? Then they hated for that. They hated Umama for that truth. What has happened to that land reform program? Willing seller, willing buyer. How are you going to buy your own land back from a colonizer? Kulaba stelelise khona ngalabelungu. Umlungu lapho mekezwa utata and all these leaders repeating the same thing. Ukuthi no willing seller, willing buyer, there's no need. Okwamanje kungani bangashintshanga the constitution that gives umuntu omnyama the right to take back the land. Kungani bangayenzanga leyo nto? And then namanje it's only umsholozi othi 2/3 majority so that we fix the constitution. At some point the EFF and the ANC could have combined forces to change this constitution, but they didn't. uThabo Mbeki had a 2/3 majority at some point. Wenzani? What you know? Why are Queen? What as much as we have this power, we are not going to disturb your interest. That's why we are in this mess we are in. So in politics, must die. Ipolitiki ubudlwembe. Amkhatali who says what? Anybody who believes in this Western, politics, ubudlwembe lobo. You can't justify it. How can you humble up your negotiator and by the end of the day, uzagiti ulambata upetanga luto. Sethi hayi ini. Hayi bamnikisa iskiya sase Cape Town. Bamnikisa iskiya sase Pitori. Hayibo. Is that what we fought for? We didn't fight for one man, one vote. Hey, that's how they changed the narrative. Abelu. When we said the struggle was about the land, umlungu convinced utaki. Bona leyifundiswa lezi. And the uzwa get the insult that they threw kuleyifundiswa. Because the first meeting interaction, ya organize uwelo Rupert no Oppenheimer. Ama politicians, ama bunu ayomit ama leaders ANC le. Uzoba keep a statement, but we arranged a meeting with the moderates of the ANC. How does a white man call you a moderate? It means already by the time Bayokulume Zambia, they were already compromised us. Why bangalandanga izinja zangempela? Ezobatshela iqiniso. But they didn't invite those people. Yingakho baphimisela belungu bathi. We want the ANC moderates who are going to listen to us. And they did. They went to Zambia. That's when the negotiation started. Bathatha utata bamvalela le Victor Fester. Bebe menzani lapha? Hey, Mina, I love to Tata that went to jail, man. Ah, no, not the same. Ah, no. If Nazu Tata, before he went to prison, that was my leader. Izinto bekazisho. Yilento sifuna ukuzizwa manje. Ah, benza lokho abakwenzile lapha manje. Asazi really. Kepha lekhubalo lingaweli kithi. Thina siya reject lelo khubalo labelungu. We would rather die than see the Republic of South Africa continue. Sisayivele ingane zethu ezingenaqala. Labantwana mele bakhule under ubukhosi. Bakhule back in abundance. We're born in abundance in abantu abamnyama. Iscarcity size nomlungu la. The day sazinhlupheko is the day umlungu landed here. Besingayazi thina inhlupheko because we had everything. We had the lema ufuna ukumana nje wenkosini awundaba ezithi ngicela nje iploti nyana ngimine lapha. Inkosi kunika imvume. Manje kwenzakalani? I-government was forced to nationalize the mineral rights. But nationalize the mineral rights, but not umhlaba. Very strategic for Mlu. Ukuthi hey, ama concession must be under your control. So that in a mesfika lapha because already abelungu banemali abayitshontshe kithi. It's our money that they went and got ama concessions even more. They say white people became richer after 94 because the ANC bavulela iminyango everywhere. Kwathiwa no ama-sanctions awehle. Ama-sanctions ehla kanjani umhlaba ungakabuyi? Because that should have been the first discussion. Bring back the land, then isiboneke ukuthi siya kanjani phambili. And you can't force us. If Tina we feel ukuthi we inja, you don't belong to sit. I'm so angry with these people. How do you rule Nomlung? After umlungu ukwenze lento akwenze yona, you go and sit with the very same person in the parliament who is blocking ANC or EFF that you are trying to implement a program that empowers us. Asilo umlungu. Hey, manje ke makhehla mele bazi. Umlungu akangeni esigodlweni. Umhlaba uzobuyela ngaphansi kwamakhosi. And abantu abazobusa lezwe yithi kuphela. Yithi kuphela black people umlungu neChina na yonke lento bazohlalela le. Beze ngenhlonipho emakhosini to say, hey, mankosi sicela i-abuse yomuntu omnyama will never be allowed again. It will never be allowed. Ufike la wena, instead of sharing 50-50 or 51-49, you want to say no. Abantu abamnyama sobanikeza 10% to start. Bona they take the whole 100%. Ngoba baclaim ukuthi yiba beze nemali. Imali kaba. Umlungu akanamali la. Whatever money they have, it belongs to us. Singakhohlwa lokho. Asumhlaba phela wahamba. Our wealth as well. We are wealthy people. Hey, ekhaya eBergville Nkosmatiwana had even more than 1 million cows. If you calculate that value to today, Malinle, Amangwane are living in squalor because of those actions. So they mustn't think ukuthi sobayekela ngendaba yemali. I-wealth yethu siyayifuna. Hey, and the mele sivala amabhoda. Akho umuntu ozokhipha imali. Nakhu le midlwembe le. Yini le company Nespas? Do you know Nespas has already repatriated 8 trillion from the economy? And who gives them the right? Yile midlwembe yama politician. How do you allow Mlungu to keep 8 trillion rands? What happens there, to liquidity in our economy? They don't care. And it was done hush-hush. Sesi ifunda thina emaphepheni seyenza again. So labantu are a danger to us. They have no right to continue handling our assets. Because yonke le welfare like South Africa belongs to all of us. Singabantu abamnyama. Balokho basithengisela an illusion and amanga. Ukuthi democracy. Huh? Balokho bayakulalisa wena muntu omnyama. We are living in a democratic country. What democracy? If the majority of the owners of the land are in a concentration camp, and the politicians akumthinti ngalutho lokho ukuthi umuzi nomuzi umele ube nesibaya ube nendlu kagogo la siyokhuluma khona namadlozi mesikhuluma nogogo singena kuleyo muzi ipolitician uthi yenza iplan khona like us and bese ke beza nomthetho ibylaw ukuthi akufuneki ube nezilwane. It means they've killed us. Sibula abantu abamnyama hayi abelungu. Umuntu omnyama uhleli lapha eParliament kukhulunywa yonke lemithetho. Azi kahle ukuthi is affecting i-ability yomuntu omnyama. But because umlungu uthe you are in a democratic dispensation. Bayibizana mase beyikhumusha. But it's democratic centralism. Yini le? Mawuhlaziya leyo nto leyo. Bakhuluma ihaba. They've been duped by black people, by white people, labantu. So we must never agree to listen to them. Umuntu okumele simmamele manje and simbambe kula magama akhe Msholozi. Because he's the only one who's articulated ukuthi ufuna ukukhuphula amakhosi. Amakosi must have a say in the running of the country. All of them, they are still parrots. Oh, you want to be a president? If you aspire to be a president, where now you are no different from a colonizer, because lento oyenzayo ucindezela umuntu omnyama again. Politicians, lama political party abantu abamnyama, the way amanengi ngakhona, unless somebody said 200 and something black political parties. Siyaphi lapha? Asiyindawo makhehla. And that's the intention yomlungu, ukuthi we must always be divided, divide and rule. Under the pretext of democracy. Akuna democracy eAfrika. IAfrika yonke mele ibuswe amakhosi. Unkwame Nkrumah remember ukuthi when he was talking about African unity, uqala kwe pan-Africanism. Mega introducer leyo nto who oppose him. Unyerere, Monrovia group. Now they were divided. Abanye bathi hayi, we can't just unite. Let it be a gradual process. Ngabe manje Africa is #1 in the world. It's ruling the world again because of the mineral resources we have. Europe iphila ngathi. Ungababoni laba beza laba bakama ngeminwe la bazositshela ukuthi bona they are better than us. Look at what happens to Burkina Faso. Look at the GDP as a Burkina Faso. In just a couple of months, it's the fastest growing economy in Africa. Why? Because of the laws. Ushinjeje wakansela wonke ama-contract abelungu. Waqalwa phansi. Ukuthi manje uranium mawufuna kithi uzolithola ngama-terms ethu. Immediately that contributed to GDP. Yakuphi? Yase Burkina Faso. Hey, that's the leader we need to emulate. Hey, ube nesibindi lo mfana ungaphi? Nangani? He's the youngest president on the continent. Manje ungitsheleke ngalamakhehla bo 78. Umcabango usase fast. Babhekene nethuna, they want the easy way. So that bona mebevaya family yabo wonke umuntu osharp. So we need young ones. We need young lions ngempela. Bazofika lapha bangancengi. Akwazi uncenga umlungu endaweni yakho. Ngabe ngiyeza use-Europe. E-Europe mele uthobele umthetho wabo. Futhi bakubulala ekseni nje. Uza ngododi ukuthi hey wena ngiclaima this eastern part of London. Ngeke ulibone kusasa. We are far same time. Even though historically Europe belongs to us. Actually, not only Europe, the whole world belongs to us. America. Who went there first? Now they come up with a story which wonke umuntu omnyama who's in America was brought by ships, slave ships. That's a lie. Abu Mansa Musa were there first and established lapha. Why kunamalentuza ama-pyramids lapha Antarctica? Why there are pyramids there? Pyramids that connect. Remember ukuthi before there was a separation ama-continents. I-Africa ne-America bekuyinto eyodwa. You could walk to America. A separate ama-continent. Those that were this side were now stuck. Umlungu azokutshela ukuthi that's our place. Hey, akunandawo yomlungu in the entire world. Because we're the first citizens everywhere. You go to Australia, the black people were there first. You go to China. China, because nabo besebe adopte umthetho wabelungu and became racist towards us. Science baphikisile. But America belongs to the Red Indians. The truth about that, ukuthi the Indians were used by white people when they came to Africa to be in cahoots nabelungu to suppress the indigenous people they found there. Why umdiya uzaloba? Uzaloba umdiya. Angaba mdala kuwe. Manje why in narrative change? All of a sudden America belongs to Red Indians. That's nonsense. They became imizwebe now lama Indians lang. Go to America now. Those same Indians hate black people. They don't identify themselves as black. That's the truth. Manje sizondo wonke umuntu basizondelani ukuthi basithathele okungokwethu. Now baza with all sorts of lies to justify the theft. Kahle kahle thina sine right yokuxosha wonke umuntu emhlabeni. We have that right. Angazi uma niyamazi uLentuza uVan van Sertima. uLentuza Runuko Rashid. Those are people who gave us the facts. Ukuthi wena muntu omnyama, you belong to the whole world. Even in Japan. Japan belongs to you. The first Japanese were black. Manje uyabona ukuthi thina sizalwe in abundance. Ngoba yonke into belongs to us. Manje basihlakaniphela la. And nakhona basingena kanjani ngobudlwembe bethu. Despite if abundance that you were living in, umlungu uza nemali uzobribe. Hayi wena awulazi $1. Ngiphethe $1. Ngiphethe nesipili. Aba. But they bought our land ngepili, insulting our kings. If our kings were able to construct the first calendar in the world, how can they be deceived by a mirror? But umnyama never saw themselves. Thina besigeza kuphi? Awuziboni lapha emfuleni. Manje inkinga lapha. So Maketa, please, you are a parent of everybody that lives on earth. So you must never bow down to umlungu. And the umlungu can never educate you. It's only when you are ignorant of yourself. All Kamalenduza, things that were started by us. The first economy. Boba. The first billionaire who? Yonke into ungazositshela nge-investment, Ilenduza corporate investment. Corporate investment was started by us because everything belonged to us. Kuthiwa uMansa Musa, when he passed through Egypt, when he passed through Egypt, what collapsed the economy? Because he had so much gold and he was just dashing it. Do you understand? So, umlungu aga only fuck all. Umlungu got a foundation yake from you. Incwadi, or what was written for posterity on the wall in terms of the economic activity as Africa. Umlungu Africa studied that. Uzanimanje ne profession bizwa ukuthi economy. When you study economics, bathu bani isikora se-economics? Khona lo mlungu lo bani? Who studied economics? Ubani lo mlungu? Bamquota everywhere. Wonke umuntu studies economics. Abuthu abumbeki lawo baye Sussex bayofunda economics. And akasamanje interpret according to Taki, the original economics. Because the original one, it wasn't based on greed. If I had 100,000 and then when you had nothing, I was obligated to give you something, so that you also are able to live independently of me. Hayi ukuthi njalo mele ulokhuza kimi uzocela. Isintu besingakuvumeli lokho. Manje economics yabelungu ithi survival of the fittest. Hey, isho kuthini leyo? Forget about those that are struggling, those that are suffering. Asindaba yakho leyo. When you take care of yourself. That is why they were able to buy our leaders, because of that mentality. Ukuba greedy. Yonke into yasemhlabeni sizoyishiya la. So there's no reason ukuthi ube greedy. If I have $1 million today, I need to make sure ukuthi ngiriska at least 300,000 to make sure ukuthi abantu abamnyama are also, giving support to start their own things. Hayi ngibe $1 million ngipokethe la. Ngize ningibona ngevura. Ngiyawashintsha amavura la nama-BM. Hayi ndoda. Nefika la, no ngilahlela mo-R10 nabo-R20 phansi. Ukuthi abahluphekayo baxosha. Asisintu leso. Thina sinobuntu. Amine bonge kulale umakhelwana lambili. Ulale ukuthi abantwana base-opposite balala ngendlala. Umama, because unenimba, umama will be the first one to send you. Awubizela abantwana. I know ukuthi laba khona abanalutho yokudla. Bazodla nani la? You were forced to share at a very early age. Thola ukuthi ekini ni 2, but you end up being 10 in the house. Nonke lala kuphi ekitchen. Because I'm a 2-room. Mama no baba se bedroom yabo. Kepha yonke 10 will be okay sleeping in kitchen. Sikhule kanjalo. We can't deny that. Ukuthi manje sowufundile, soyakhohlwa lokho. Imfundiso that you got from home. Ukuthi akuna selfishness ebuntwini. You need to think for those that are not able to put food on the table. Thokozani makhaya. Sengijuluke. Thokozani. No ngizophendula imibuzo noma ama-comments meninawo makhaya. Mina nje ngithi let us get ready to rule. Let us get ready to rule as abantu abamnyama. Singalokho si-oppose la based on politics. I-politics kumele siyibulale this year. Nge-unity yethu siyitshele ukuthi asahambi nani nina. Ithetha nibuye ekhaya or nilandela labelungu enilokho nibaseva, because that's all they do. Bahamba ngama-Ferrari abo-RR la athengwa imali zabo-Rupert nabo-Oppenheimer. Beza ngawo bazoqhumela la. Instead of telling those people ukuthi hey nina anikhipheni at least 30% of the concessions that you have and empower black people. They won't do that because they are a good nigger. You know a good nigger. we are pass. Hey, yeah, pass. House nigger, yes, house nigger. Hey, Tina is selling a punch. Sifana laba ama-field niggers. Hey, we are in a plantation. Hey, some of us are filthy rich. I'm a billionaires in dollar terms. How did you amass such wealth? Oh, no, it's an entrepreneur nonsense. Entrepreneur yan. Mawubuka history yakhe lo muntu lo hayi lutho. Akaze nje aone nesiphaza. Already nje after ba vote. Ngizwe situation ukuthi during iCodesa these leaders were negotiating equities with these white people. So already bona basemalini. That's why we didn't get anything. No land, no wealth was brought to us. Why? Because umlungu uthe balala. Uthathe maphi. Nabo benza njalo. Yingakho we are in this mess that we are in. So time is up for politics. I don't care who says what. Abasizonde mebezonda kepha iqiniso. Mele behle. La kune premier khona mele hlala inkosi. And you can't trust them as mele inkosi control the finance, control the land department yelenduza, control the arts and culture. Zonke lezinto that are geared towards developing umuntu, so that we can be at par nabelungu. Umuntu omnyama akumelanga ahlupheke la in the country. Nina mele drive ama Ferrari. Ferrari kube ifakol kini. Kube into enichinja nje every year. Because niyakhona, you have wealth. Ukuthi manje thina abanikazi drive ama-mini. Drive ama-tears. Intwana yengami ikhula nje insecure. Uyazi ukuthi nesigele not necessary. Ngoba mengifika lapha, udakhe ngiyomthola lapha i-CEO bazomehlisa. Kuthiwa the son of the CEO is here. Wena nama-professorship akho down. Umntwana omlungu ukhula nje uqedelela isikole uyazi ukuthi ubaba is running that company. From la uya lapha. What about you? Nigcwele la emalokishini nama-degrees nama-professorship. Nilokho nikhuluma isilungu esikhulu la. Isinoma bagcina manje basikhuluma nasetshwaleni. Futhi nabadakiwe bashaya lesilungu esikhulu kabi. And thina there's no reason to impress us. Thina sifuna ukukhuluma isintu. Ngalokho ba umlungu omnyama la kithi. Sitsheli isolution wena ukuthi njengoba ufundile uyisifundiswa. How are you going to contribute to solve our problem? Abantu must be trained not in the economics of solving European problems, but in the economics of solving our problems. Ungalokhu ufuna bayibiza the highest form yelentuza. Khona le course bengiyenza ye-asset management. But abantu who are at a certain level, it's a prestigious course. Why? Because you are hoping that one day you'll be employed in Europe. That's your objective. It means that you are twisted la. Ushia problem la. Kepa when you want to be employed in Europe because Europe pays better. You are living problem where you were born. So where's the wisdom there? There's no wisdom there. So manje izonke lezi ziqu uzozibona uzozenzela wena. Sifuna ukuset up ama-talent centers. Wonke umuntu adevelop talent lakhe. Mawufuna ukukhula, khula kuwukuthi wena you are already secure. You know who you are. You have a good foundation. You can produce using your own talent. And the government ibe lapho support fully. Hayi ukuthi niyo thumela abantwana ezikolweni. Then the next thing abantwana abana support. They come up with the creative ideas. Fana nalabantu laba bagcine babulawa belungu. Ama-inventors ase-Africa. Young people who haven't gone to school. Yakhumbula ngithi, the electromagnetic field is surrounding us.
Yes.
Currently, you don't have to harness from left. You develop a system as a harness this electromagnetic field. It's all over us. So there's a boy like Africa who has created that system. He's electrified in a village, some houses. Akayanga esikolweni. Thina singabantu besambulelo. Isikolo sivala isolomoya. Hey, lama ideas must flow la kuwe when you are aligned. Ama ideas never stop flowing. Hey, we don't depend which mele is a new university for me to be a creator. Huh? You just align your pasha ebusuku emini siyasambulelo. Hey, ngithole idea ukuthi ngenze kanje. And then umntwana wayenza. Wathatha old material. Wa create a generator. Namanzi wena khehla. Hey, ile nto bengisho last ngithi ungalindeli imali to implement your vision. Use the little that you have. Hey, yonke into khona manje they won't support that child. For nalo waseZimbabwe. Indlovukazi bengitshela ukuthi unyamalele. Unyamalele because beke surround abalungu. Abantu abamnyama not giving support. Imagine that technology ukuthi you power i-TV yakho wirelessly. You are using radio frequency to power everything because the radio frequency is all there. And the lama frequency abakhuluma ngawo yilabo asa oset abo Heru. Those are frequencies that are prevalent. Hey, you just need to connect, come up with a system that is able to harness that energy. So abantu abanjalo amakhosi are going to support. More creative uzana something, we are going to back you up. Ungagcine manje so we victim la. Uthathwa abelungu bayo kidnap for developing. Isambulelo because nalo waseZimbabwe akayanga isikele but who produces something tangible. So isikolo nje is just overrated. Remember ukuthi Rockefeller started the schooling system in order to create slaves that will be able to fulfill uthe mekeqala le system. What I don't want somebody who will think. I want people who will implement. So asiyekeni uku-overrate le mfundo yabo. Le mfundo yabo isivala iso lomoya. Le mfundo yabo isenza ukuthi isambulelo singesi. Oh my God, Jesus. Nangu Sathane sengifukele. Lo muntu unikezwe amakudlozi akhe. Isambule iyazi solution. Uyayibaleka. Why is kimi? Huh? So that's the mentality we need to change. Remember ukuthi la the sun is the source of all knowledge. In the whole universe, there's nothing new. Because all knowledge, right from the beginning of time, you remember the spark, Skaba? Hey, the first spark, before any other creation. So, that spark that is within you knows everything. All you have to do is to align nalomoya. Just learn those local issue. When mawukhuluma into that is effective, but it seems very simple. Utaki doubt. Utaki akafuni futhi into free. Mawuza nge solution free ukuthi ayisebenzi. Simoshangele la emakhaya. Umphaso doesn't cost anything. But siyawudelela. Singabantu abamnyama. Sithi jike, abantu bemambo jambo labo. Bathi basiphahlele. Bazophilisa lo mbuso. Kwenzakalani manje? Kwenzakalani manje? And in just a short space of time, siqale lo mphahlo wendlovukazi. There are changes, tangible changes. Esizibonayo ukuthi they are leading us where we're supposed to be. Ngabantu basebukhosini thina ungazongidelela la ungibize Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. Ngiyinzalo yasebukhosini nje, all of us. We have what is called green blood, not blue. Because our blood was green before. Before sithola and access here oxygen. The oxygen yenza my pipes. Our roots. Exposure oxygen. The roots is silent to the pipe lab. What happens in your system? Huh? What happens in your system? When we are, remember, Butina besiphila hydrogen, pure hydrogen, until umlungu white blocker. Kumanje lama chemtrails enzani. They are blocking the pure hydrogen that we're supposed to receive. We're not even supposed to be eating anything. Besilapho bongaphela inyanga ungadlanga fuck all. Why? Because lento oyifuna ku spinach is there from the sun. Because the spinach, mawusidla, that is converted into hydrogen. So what's the point of eating? Umoya pure until the devil, the evil person umlungu came. What blocker yonke? That's when there was access to oxygen. Sajiga. Sarusa. Sarusa. But iproof isakhona ngoba ingane meyizalwa la inamakhala imbale green. Manje ke makhehla ungazongitshela ngomlungu man, umlungu evil man. Umlungu evil ungazongitshela la ukuthi hey abantwana bakaNkulunkulu. How do you fight nature? And uzibiza umntwana kaNkulunkulu wena. You can't be inzalo kamvelincane ukuthi wena we are forever and perpetually fighting nature. America on a daily basis ilanga melvela ukhuphuka lama plane ayovala every day. Why? They are fearing. The judgment is here. Art is here. Art is here. Art. Lokhu enikwenze enganeni zami ngiyaziphindisela. And art ubashaya ngama sun rays. Ngathi mina ngeke sibabulala. Kepha bawubulawa indalo. Ama hurricanes ayenzeka e-US. The most evil place. Ama hurricanes ayenzakala lapha nemihlolo nje naturally. They are seeing all these sightings. What are my UFOs? Those are our brothers and sisters and fathers. Labantu bathi ama-aliens. They are here to protect us. Bayigadile my America ukuthi ingalinge ipressele yabhathini ye-nuclear. You remember when they bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki? It affected the whole globe. The whole galaxy was affected. So the Bantu are not going to allow it again. They will bring down America into ashes. Even economically, it's going down. It brings no Russia. Into that assist America currently to maintain the value of their currency. It is the theft of gold. They stole from every country in the world. They have the most gold in their vault, more than any other country. And that is theft. It's as a result of theft. And then ngithe mina izobashisa. Sasho sathi lezi zinto zizobashisa. Where's the fake queen? What's happening to the fake king? Uyahamba. Anybody ozohlala lapha angakalungisi iphutha lenze eAfrika uyanyawuka. They need to apologize and repent and bring. But look about Africa, it's a third world. When they are raiding everything that belongs to Africans, they even take our artifacts, spiritual artifacts. Bahamba bayozisebenzisa. Manje bona-ke bazenza wrong because I'm a fake. Ifana nenyanga fake. Yihamba iyothwala ngithi. Ngoba unawo lamandla natural. Uyahamba uyothwala wena. Same thing nabelungu. Benzani manje abatshontsha ingane. Baphuza igazi lengane labantu. Kulama meetings abo. They are evil labantu. Into engiwarishayo mina ukuthi some of our leaders are there. Ilama Illuminati masonry, groups. Ubabone bonke foolishly bagqokele ingubo zabelungu. It means nabo baphuzela amagazi. How do we trust such people? They are ready to sacrifice you anytime. Bafana nalamakhosi who were there before, who still have to melebaskeze. Those kings and queens were involved in slavery. They need to Tina of God. Because we lost our cousins, we lost our fathers. Because slavery became a business to them. They were the same people who were raiding their own people to sell to white people, for white people to give them guns and gunpowder so that they can dominate other kingdoms. So you must be very suspicious mokuthiwa hayi inkosi le yabenamandla. Ha! Buka ke history ukuthi lamandla vela. Mawucheck uzothola ukuthi isibhamu. Banikwe isibhamu labantu kwathiwa hlaselana. Nilethe labantu thina sibayise eEurope. So lamakhosi kumele ageze isizwe. Yizi izinto kumele iqale ngazo lezo. Siyoshweleza before we can relax and say we are now comfortable. There are so many things that our people did to us. So it's khathi manje sokuthi sikhuluma amaqiniso because isolution le esiyiphethe siza ngayo. It's for life. It's not a makeshift solution. After 3 years, we revert back. No. This is a lasting solution. Esiphethe ukuthi umlungu akayeke konke kwethu. So khona ukuzibambela thina. Kunama professor labo doctor ma financial nanto. Thokoza ke. Ukhona umunye uphethe finance, la umunye uphethe IT. Sinama skills. And then akhona thina isambulelo asipheli kwehla. Whatever solution esidingayo for the future, siyaphahla nje bese siyalinda isambulelo. Isambulelo sehle, sithatha into from 2D sibeke ku3D. Iphile into. You must never think of yourself as lower. Even if ungayanga esikele, and the more ungayanga esikele, you are pure. Because your mind is not polluted by the lies of Westerners. But pollute when about you all know final days bezifunda kuma missionary schools. Wonke lama leaders who went to missionary schools, what happened to them? Babuyele ekhaya sebefaka amantanjana amabhothayi. babiza thina egqoka amabheshu bathi hayi ngamaqaba nini. Udade, that's where we come from. Kuthi sathengiswa kudala because all the leaders that went to missionary schools, all of them sold us out. Akekho noyedwa ohlukile. Ubabone even the formation ANC, abosol plaki laba. All of them, there's that picture banayo bafaka amantanjane bonke they're British gentlemen. So mawubuka le picture uzibuze one thing. What could have come out of these people? Instead of being proud, ukushaya ibheshu lakho because wena umuntu webheshu. Umlungu uthe umuntu webheshu wena umuntu wesilk nelinen. You are the first person to wear those clothes. Now they are confining you. Ukuthi ibheshu must be your identity. I reject that. Ukuthi manje mengenza umsebenzi wesintu mele ngiphinqike hayi. Basho njalo phela. Manje sinamathele lento. Mabona ilinen nesilk hayi into yomlungu. Uza kanjani nento yomlungu senza usiko lwesintu? Ignorance. Ignorance. It says if manje mawufike lapha ugqoke icape yakho yelinen uthi hayi wena awusumuntu kahle. Ukhona istage osijumpini kanti kulimele bona labantu. Uke weza umlungu aclaim ibheshu. Umlungu will never claim ibheshu because they know ukuthi umuntu omnyama long evolved from ibheshu. Nesicathulo. The first shoe, Hamobuga Lape Egyptian Museum. The first shoes were created by black people. The first shirt was created by the black people in Dwangele. So as we move and get to know ourselves, what were we doing before these evil colonizers came here? That's when you will see your value. Elonga lokho ngibuka kabi mina mengiza ngifaka ilinen nithi nenza umkhosi wo whatever ngeke ngifake ibheshu mina ngoba ngadlula kudala lapha. And uguqa siyamanga because remember ukuthi kwayona uguqa uguqa sana that's a makeshift house. Siyakhe because we're on the run. Besazi ukuthi impi meyivela la siyashisa siyokwakha kabusha somewhere. Kepha la sisuka khona we're the first masons to build with stone. Iphiramidi lapha eMpumalanga yakhiwe ngani? Utaka. The first pyramids zakhiwe ngelitshe, stones. La eMpumalanga ngisakhombi kuphi. Udaka sadlula odakeni. Mawuzotsha wakhela indumba. Kumele ube nalendlu tshani. Hayibo. Yeke pyramid encane bona lapha kuzoba nepyramid la. Nizobona kuma pyramid la. Ngingeni mina yonke this backward thinking. Because umlungu uyakuchanela. This is who you are. They give you bayibiza lento a psychological subversion. They give you reality yabo when you need to accept it. That's what happened to us. So please, man, Idlos Lako Shonipe, because Idlos Lako is the first builder, is the first mason. They build the pyramids, nama temple. Umlunga sahlala le babizana. Nama cave la. Caucasian mountains, they were there in Russia. Tina must build a pyramid la with a stone. Why on a land of masons? The builder with stones. Huh? That's what it means. Mason. The builder with stones. That's what it means. And they were the first Masons, kahle kahle. Ukwakha njengestina, yithi. So please, us move in from stereotype and claim everything that belongs to us. Everything. Ngisho from icathulo ukuya lekhanda. Intanjana zange siyicreate. We never created a time. And Uzo Makasa, abantu should feel ashamed when I used to wear a tie myself. Hey, Bengulapha nami corporate finance. Hey, on a daily basis, ufaka i-tie lapha. Hey, ngoba that's a standard. Hey, mangafaka i-tie lapha, nobody takes you serious. Huh? It's only on Fridays where they relax, whatever. But we never created, Umlungu created a tie. And the tie yokuqala was to hang you. Hey, the first tie I created Umlungu in Tambole was to hang you. Hey, then Umlungu created a fashion statement to always remind you. Could you dare go against me? I'll use this again on you. So please, Maketa, I see again ufana le misholo le. Just come up with a nice African design. Huh? Go and buy the best material. Unikeza umuntu akuthungele an African thing. Mawugqokile ibe nesithunzi. Uma ufakele sutu kuyashisa yabona namhlanje. Lapha efundisi bayibophe ngamathawu. Bawufika esontweni bonke futhi lama pastors la adlisa abantu utshani. Bonke babophile. That's why bephuma la ayikho right because bablock us. Kunyuka something half. Thina sikhululekile thina siyakhuluma. And nakhona thina senza i-pitch. Sambulela. Mangimela ngilindele ukuthi bathi ngithini. Yingakho ungangiblame mina. Ukuthi ngitheni la ngibela. Le muntsikiza mina. Ijalo makhaya. Ngoba nami ezinye izinto ngiyazithuka ukuthi hayibo. Uthatha phi. Isambulelo makhaya. Asibali. Otherwise, don't you look at it? If there are any questions or comments, propose again.
So, into interested kuyo.
Yeah.
Imali yokuqala iphathi uyithatha kuphi? Imali.
Yabona labantu abamnikeza imali. Thina siyababonga. Because manje benze kahle is able to articulate what we want. It's possible to put in. It is possible. Because there's no white person also funda uzuma and uzuma ukhuluma lento ayikhuluma. And the ngajabula nama would like a relationship no Putin. Hey! Because la muntu loya umele iqiniso somehow. Remember Putin nabo they always work for their own interest. But Putin has proven himself right from the days of struggle. Putin was here Angola himself conducting operations lapha Angola. Putin himself he was a commander with some of our commanders there. So he don't ayithemba le. Hey, so mele sifoje vele i-alliance nalabantu labo. Angazi ngama-China. Ama-China sebefuna ukuthatha ama-assets ase-Tanzania because i-Tanzania cannot pay i-debt yabo. So abantu abanjalo angizwani nabo. Hey, bakunikeze 500 million bona bafuna ukuthatha 5 trillion yini leyo nto leyo abuse. Whatever you gave me, let me give you something that is at par with what you gave, and you can't demand more. I know, because we assisted you to ascend to power, so it means we to surrender all your uranium mines to me. Man says so controller my China team. And remember, Guti, akumelanga singenge, because the whole world wants what we have here. So we need to be firm. I know international price here, uranium, gold, you're not going to give us a 50% less than the market price. Tina, we are in that position now as Africa. Remember, Guti, Africa, it's a virgin continent. Younger into enter, technology enter, is going to be tested here. And the technology is also hard because of isambulelo. Teach yourself ukuthi umamela isambulelo. Noma ushaya get down somewhere. Makwehla isambulelo gijimele ekarini ubhale. Nayo lento idea efikile. Uzoyivisitha one day. Ngoba uyabona la ebumnandini kula khona isambulelo sehla khona. Angithi uphumile enyameni. So uhamba nalo moya usazizwa nawo. Yes, akele. Injalo ke. Mina ngangithi labantu laba abafuna kahle ukubamba youth abayilandele emaklabini. Follow them there. Because mawulapho kuleyo frequency yabo ubathola kalula. Nokuba program uba hypnotizer. Ba hypnotizer wabelungu man. Umlungu ashaya beat pa 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 pa. Lo beat ibulala umqondo wakho. Ubona nawe so cabanga njengengamla why? Because we have been a program the whole weekend. Uloko umamela le beat. And remember 432. That's why you go pay 440. If 440 mamela vele, irritator. It's not easy to the ear. You stress. Imagine you're spanning in you, bakudlala tuning ye 440. Ufika lapha usafuna focus. Ustress ngenye indlela. Kanti 432 it harmonizes with nature. Ufika lapho creative nasespanini. You look forward to work. Manje mawuyile 440. Ufika lapho udinele kabi. U5 ushani ngihamba. You are not being productive at that level. Thokozini, khona any comment imbuzo? Thokoza ke. Sondele. Thokozini.
Njengoba ukhuluma nge-self-reliant, ukumraise amathalente wethu, aminye part yokuthi singafundisa abantwana. Asithi amasilolena abantu abafuna ukusebenza ngezandla. Can we find a way ukuthi i-project ikhona, i-workshop nayo sikhona, isitolo sikhona. We just need more hands and more ideas.
Siyabonga ke.
Umsebenzi khona, siyifuna imisebenzi ayithola. Ama-CV wethu asha nezindlu mazinje.
So, ngizwile invitation. Uthe ukhehla last week. Isikole can be a production house. Wonke umuntu okhona ukwenza onekhono la something. Utifo njengoba umuntu we-IT arun iprogram ethize. So that those that are interested in IT beze kuye, because sizobadinga naye nje uyadinga help ngoba yonke into sikhalela kuye and he can't manage uyasebenza. So therefore he needs to train anybody on a skill. Ungabi jealous kanti mina ngenzani skill sami ngifundisa manje wena wayifuna ugodle sakho Haya ngifuna bazi. Kumele kube yimi. Ayisebenzi leyo nto leyo. Whatever skill you have, share. Hey, wenze njengokhehla, ukhehla is inviting people. Abahleli nje emakhaya balokho bashaya igada la emini. Le gada ziphemela ukuthi creativity valiyasha. Sondelani kukhehla lapha. Sekonzini. Ukhona umunye. Uthokoza ke. Sure.
As GEK, what is it that's going to benefit us? And if Uzuma implements everything that he says, and whatever he promises, which is Oyenza, ayenze. So what are we supporting? The initiative, which that power that's going to benefit us as a GEK. What is it that we need to do? Because most of us, we don't believe in politics, we don't believe with Melisam, so forth. What is it that we can contribute to that? And we need not to wait for Abayavan with Bambo to into power. Tina, what is it that we can contribute if Uzuma is going to implement what we are looking for and what is going to benefit us?
Okay. Thokoza ke Tina, first thing into esiyobhenefitha kuyo ukuthi amandla abuyele emakhosini ethu. So wonke umuntu belongs to a certain royal house. Maungabazi ubukhosi basekhaya hamba ukufuna kusemanje. Because wonke amakhosi are going to call their own people and show them the land ukuthi noma nisegoli now umhlaba la. Uyani nizotshala. Agriculture must be the foundation of our economy. And secondly, EGK is going to be like a Vatican, the spiritual home of black people. And we are not going to allow to be consumed into any structure, even in terms of the future. Tina, we are going to go kuzo zonke igozo siyo preacher levangeli lokho. Into yabo amakhosi yibo who civilize the world, but manje bakhohlile abasayinaki nokuyinaka into yabo. So EGK is going to remain the spiritual home of African people. Yithi esizobe si-advise amakhosi ukuthi how do you perpetually stay in aligning your people? Inkosi mele yazi ngesizini kaHeru. Ungafani nalabo benza umphahlo manje ngo-April. Why are they doing umphahlo ngo-April? They won't tell you. It's just a thumbs up date. Kanti ngababuze kithi bese batshela i-date right ukwenza le nto bayenzayo. Actually, they should be joining us there, Bakeville. Mesiyophahla. Hey, that's the timing is everything, like Moyen. So, manje, if you are ignorant of spiritual matters, you will always be in misalignment. You know what's important in April? There's no gate evulekayo. Thina siya gate nesango elivulekayo lezulu. Nge-21 zikaMarch kuvuleka lela sango. Makuhamba umveli nqanga. Thina siyo deposita because of that time. This is when sikhona deposita so that amacash nomveli nqanga nomkhubulwane they can hear. You can't just say, you know, when the umphahlo wesizwe any other day. Huh? Hey, you need to time it. And you cannot time it properly if ungazi. Hey, and the Gutiwa, remember Guti. These 4 cardinal points are good. They are stargates. In reality. Gutiwa in Zaloelana, this is where Ama Anunnaki, when they landed here, they landed there in Zalo. Hey, it's a gate, it's an opening between Zulu and Taba. And the timing is very important. Remember last time, the Indians wanted to land on the moon, but they waited for the 23rd of that month, because that's when the alignment happens. So timing is everything. You can't just do things arbitrarily. Mesiloko senza lezi zinto bathi laba bagula lapha. Mele sibahlole. Kanti yibo abadinga imbeza and siyitshalile imbeza. For bonke labantu abangekho right la emakhaya. So balapha sobaphunyisela ngembeza ukuze babe right ba-align properly. So it's very important ke. I-role ye-GK, not only South Africa, the whole continent, because yini phela who are doing this work. There's no other movement eyenza lo msebenzi eniwenzayo. They are all focused on politics. Thina we long so isambulelo sehla kudala ukuthi lento enibambelele kuyo yafa. And then now we are witnessing that death. That's why there's so much confusion amongst politics. Abelungu bafuna ukuhlakaza umuntu omnyama even more because they are trying to hold on to what belongs to us. Ngithe mina siyoyithatha ngenkani akunama negotiation ezoba nayo nabelungu. The day lento yenzeka umhlaba wonke nationalized under amakhosi. No nationalize ama concessions iphela. Mineral rights. And ama mineral rights mele asuke kule government. Because if you were to check the books, how many black people received the concessions and mining? Ngabe bewaseva thina lama concession. Ngabe sonke sipake ama-RR la ngaphandle. All of us. Ngabe ayiboni nje ijaba endala. Saba ngekorokoro zamajaba because we are deprived by our own people. Mina, I see a brighter future for Mtomnyama, and we are going to fight for it without any compromise. And then alle mala bayenzile. Mali JSE kahle, we are going to take it over. JSE, Johannesburg Stock Exchange, the money and the assets that are there belong to black people. If my piggies are local basho, but prove ukuthi bayithatha le mali. Abayikhandanga Bakandela. Hey, who did they disadvantage? A black person. Hey, someone's also engamlilo kupostela yona is a billionaire. Sayithatha lo billion. Le ngamlo zogcina. Ziyokhipela ama-taxi. Hey, labantu bama-taxi sebeyolole sentini. Hayi futhi sentini. Thina sobe sile sentini. Le ngamla zizala. Yiba zobe zitravula from Soweto ziye Jozi, ziyesipani. Hey, so shintsha lezi zinto lezi. Hey, who deserve to live like this? Nakabayizwe lento abasifake kuyo. Bese yobathi reverse racism nonsense. Hey, I'm not reverse racism. Umlungu meke defender uzothi reverse racism. Akulifile nawe lento esiyifilile thina. For all these years, as long as usafuna uhlala la, your only place that you deserve to stay in is a concentration camp. Siphume sonke la, sonke. Sambeni kunendawo la. All over from Mountain nje la Heidelberg. There's so much land. Hey, mawuphuma nje wena phela. Yebo. Kumele siyitshele, you need to prepare yourself. You are going to be a farmer. Ngenkani futhi. Ngoba you won't be given a farm and bese kuyavila. Mawuvila siyayithatha lo farm sinikeza somebody who's prepared to work. Because we want to give the foundation of our economy a strong agricultural, foundation. Wonke umuntu must know agriculture, ukutshala, and the high futhi bayibizana subsistence bathini subsistence farming. sikho lapha commercial u-one lapho uma uvuna uyazi ukuthi 50 million a year yakho ngesivuno sakho nje you deserve that umuntu omnyama amabhuna awakhulanga kanjalo akhule kanjalo from farming. We are now processing what we produce. It means we call a factory to process what we produce. Then from lapho we sabo Pick n Pay nabo Woolworths. Ngoba sesiqala ama supermarkets ethu. What we produce, we go and put in our supermarkets. It becomes an ecosystem, a complete. We won't tolerate ivila. Ivila. Izobonakala ngendlala. Umuntu olambayo ba abuzwe. Yilo lamba. Hayi vila voko loyo. Thokozini. Siyabhala makhaya. Thokozini. Oh, thokoza nje.
Heru. Nginombuzo omkhulu ne-input nyana ayisindi yona just. I-question I understand ukuthi kunama technicalities with GK University of Truth ukuze iqale launch. But I think I remember umkhulu mentioned ukuthi there's a course where enrollment is already. I've been trying to check it from the internet, but mhlawumbe mangathola i-link or
okay. I'm a course already. But we cannot effectively engage in those because of the limitation in technology. Sicela la ukuthi if kunabantu abaku-IT abanceda uTifo uyasebenza, and now he can't divide himself between umsebenzi wala nala athola khona isinko. Do you understand? So yingakho everybody has got to contribute nge-talent labo or whatever profession. But ukhona usiphase ke khona ukhona noziso from London. We hoping ukuthi manje kuzoba ne-progress. Yonke into ready for us to teach. Sihlulwa nje ilento le technology ayikahlangani the way. Actually, the company there that we depended on, it turned out ukuthi nje ba market amanga. Whatever they say, they provide. Siprovile ukuthi amanga because when we now demand the same service, but no, we can't provide that. And besiloko sibhadala ever since sasayini contract. Every month siyabhadala, but no value we are extracting because of the limitations abazibekile bona yabo.
Then just input khona la umention khona vele ukuthi into siyaziyo abongami labakhula yonke into i-ready for bona. Into nathi singayenza in the meantime. I'm not gonna speak like umuntu vele owazi how it goes. Angabi nayo ingosi, but there's a way. Kunentwana sasikhula nayo already vele sipane emaplazini, so I was staying there. Ntwana yomlungu sasidlala nayo. He's grown now. Uthe makana, I think he was 19 or something. Asitshela ukuthi yena he's got like 54 million in. As soon as he turns 21 or 25 angisakhumbula, then he's gonna get married and then athole indlu and whatnot. So with us khona unemployment nani or lack of income. But if kungathiwa mhlambe ubeka i5 Tiger or noma ilelo 20, from the moment you conceive kuvula i-account for ingosi every month kulahlelwe lapha. I believe mhlambe izothi mayisena 10 or 15 leyo ngosi, that would be a reasonable amount of money ukuthi mhlambe iqhubeke mhlambe ikhuliswe ngendlela elindelekile.
That's a great idea when you get that. Kepha say hanjelwe phambili isikhathi. Manje sesikhuluma ukuthi save per year 10 million. Once umhlaba ubuyile kithi, everybody would be able to save 10 million a year for our saving ingane zabo. hayi lama 50 rand silozwafaka ha uyofika nini ku million no 50 rand. Hey, abelungu are able to do that because they stole our wealth. So lokho ungakhaleli because tables are going to change. Lesimo osibona emlungwini now is going to be reversed. This year angikhulumi nini. This year is going to be reversed. Kancane kancane we then start building assets, for ourselves. So that ukhula nje nawe ukuthi hayi noma time meantime lami ne-ladies abasekho sokumele ngisebenzele uzesilo. Uzesilo mele mengihamba azi kahle ukuthi usecure. And nani everybody's child must be secured. Hayi ukuthi manje kube nama differences. Wonke umuntu kumele athole what they deserve. Amanye lento yamazamazama izophela. Izophela because we are going to formalize. Stop abusing abantu abamnyama bayotabalaza nina nibazelane ngebhamu. For what? Umlungu ohomba uthathe yonke igold ne diamond ayikhiphele ngaphandle. Niyamyeka. It's like une-right ukuhomba umhlaba wethu. Udyako obuya eSuthu naseMozambique nalaba balayikasi abatabalazayo bathola a closed mine. Baya lapha bayomina. Wenzani bheke icele noRamarama? Babathumela ngamasoja. That's unfair. Because they should be assisting labantu because there's a drive, there's an urge to want to do. Kumele baba formalize into a formal, a system so that the were safe. Zivulwe lama mine. Abelungu bebenza njalo mebethola ukuthi kule mine bathola 5 grams per ton. Mengasa produce 5 grams, sebanikaza 2 grams bayivala because it's no longer economic for them to work on that mine. So yekelana abantu abamnyama abayizamelayo bayogubha lapha kepha nibancedise bagubhe safely. Ngaloku ufuna ukuvalela abantu and criminalize. Uye kumlungu the biggest thief. Umlungu uzowatheka udaki ngoba usaba umlungu. Chokoze nje mfowethu.
Especially when I think it's very important. First time I met you, look backpackers situation.
Sure.
Especially because I've attended as well one of the but then as much as their past, their luana. But I tell you, Havana mandate to Luana in. Have a first of everything in Luana, have a place and because they're not here. So is there a way of accessing information? These people, like, only there's a church of Central and this person made it was 1960 something. But materially in everything that he did, and he traveled all over Africa, including Liko Valwile, so everything that he wrote about, we experienced the Abatola Botatali solution. So how about a reference and inviting? So how information here how or the symbol how is it being recorded and registered and guarantee that they access loss will see 100 years 200 years access it over like the access of some information from Egypt mara it aligns with us but no and we understand it. I might read something you Egypt like in a how mara okay this is what they need. Okay, number one, number two, you mentioned for a mahua devils and is it personal or it's just that those who are bad are bad?
It's based on experience.
Experience.
Give me. I get Umlungo right. Umlungo right has always been a faking right. But Emakone in young Tuga. Ubam nice like him. The minute in Suga, they get selling about Brabak, that Kefa. Can you believe what he said to me? So I never trust a white person.
So
Ngilile nabo for a long time. I was in the belly of the beast, Nabelu. So based on my experience, I get kumlumo genuine. That's my personality. All of them. All of them. And the first one, Nekalenda. That's the reference point. The calendar corner is the first one, the foundation. You can't jump into other books before you master the calendar. So the calendar now I call reference. Nite last week, uma mkhosi butata. There will be a budget for us to spread the calendar in all schools. So this is the work. It's in the plan already. You know, we are limited by resources because government. We are not government. Our resources are gulabantu. They are promoting everything that is white and everything that is black by a. So don't worry, Ukhosi, Butola Manda, Sitoli budget. Yeah, young into sitting. Even in what that we're supposed to write in future. Hey, there either. Some will say, why? Remember, we need to change the whole education system. We need to write those books. But we won't write for them to be rejected by the Israel because they believe in the white person. Anything that is black, they don't believe in. So in Kalendi Corner, as the first reference for you to be able to change the paradigm, calendar. That's the first thing you need to master. Because the calendar ihambelana nani the alignment. Umlungu kumisaline ngokunikeza calendar ya. Yingakho we are in this position we are in because we've always been misaligned. Now you get the calendar, you align yourself. Firstly, you know the core of your being. At the atomic level, who am I? What atoms do I possess? Do I possess the atom Heru? You need to understand that before any other thing. That is the beginning. And the best thing we ask about the African creation story. How Africans saw the universe came to be. It's all there. We've done a presentation at a university. Hey, my professor who were shocked, who couldn't believe ukuthi lento kungani ingiyafundiswa la. Angeke ifundiswe because irulwa imidlwembe who don't want anything that is black. So ingakho mele behle. Hey, then yonke into izohamba kahle. Umntwana, every black child deserves to know the calendar. Deserves to know the African creation story. We are not going to succeed in that as long as you sabuswa in the middle. Nothing will happen.
So, just for confirmation, so interracial marriages, are they not recognized spiritually?
Well, Mina, I will go back to the words of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is one of my greatest leaders, not because of his boxing, but to be a spokesperson for black people. He was able to articulate izinto zomuntu omnyama. Watshela umlungu la wathi umlungu nomuntu omnyama akumelanga kuhlangana ngoba ama-cultures are going to clash. Mawushada nomlungu udade womuntu omnyama naye professor lana ngimusho igama ushade nengane and bokumuntu wepoqo PAC today is so meek. Usaba nje nokuopposa a simple thing eyenziwa kumuntu omnyama and bengiphra yakhe so hlukane man because lengamla ithe hey danger lo muntu lo. So you have to compromise. You can't live by compromising all the time. You need to be free. bambeli tatini yakho la nandi ngotaki because the culture is the same. We are going to, I'm telling you, all look at you talk. Pele. Zamu wenza Rainbow Nation bedroom. I said Leon. At the end of the day, umbonisile ukuthi udak wena. Like kefa. Hey, manje please man. When ke mawuthanda ngoba kuthiwa inhliziyo ayiphakelwa. Iyake lapho kepha wazi ukuthi you are going to face all these challenges. Kanti ngabe uhlalele ukhehla la. Ngoba mnandi. Nonke on the same wavelength. Manje mawufika kumlungu. When I remember you're 9 Ethiopia, umlungu la ku 6. Automatically ngeke nizwane man. No matter how much you try to compromise, there will always be a problem, and Umdomyama will always be forced to compromise. So when I'm tired of compromising, finish. Actually, ever since Mkula, we had the opportunity la singena ma club in Engamla. I've never been attracted to a white person. Somehow. Chogosi. Come on again. Chogosi.
Mkhulu siyabonga as always. Every time I come once in the blue just to recharge and then go back to my areas.
Before Kubek, would you like? When we now actively starting this, he was the first group that was there. Hey, Abantu that came. GK Akala 20 years ago. But Uguti Simegandi, Sifundi Segandi, he was the first group. And he's always been consistent. Akafana le mizwe mbefike la sizobuka ukuthi ngadopani ngambe ngigijime naye. Ngiyabonga ke.
Yeah, I been so recharge.
So that I can
take and go to wherever where. So Bentanda, like just to answer some of the questions, there's a question you asked him about what GEK or let me say spiritualists have to do regarding this coming let's say elections. There's a thing that we have to speak on as let's treat 2024 as our real 1994. Confused by this sunset clause nonsense and all that stuff. By 1994, we were not that spiritually conscious. So right now, in the Congolese sense, we don't even know when the date is gonna be. There are my elections. But if we take it to ourselves, and even to our friends and relatives, just to ask them, if we can pray, let me say, about Tadas colonial for all the leaders, Amanga and Nalababa Dais, for Abamoya to come now into place. Remember, those leaders led by the Spirit will not be able to come into space if Tina as individuals on earth are not actually empowering that. So when patriot in our domiciles, wherever where we are, if we make it like every day running towards the elections, you do that in Patro for those, mainly for that. So whatever that is happening right now, like Yabo, as we're talking about those Zuma I'm this ubukubheke into oyimentionile futhi nawe omkhulu ukuthi all our politicians or leaders, starting from the formation of the ANC, ukuthi bahanjiswa bayofundiswa ko-England or United States, bakulaseba in Zulu we call them amazimtiti.
Thokoza,
The clever
thokoza.
blacks. Who came, so they colonized the pituitary glands,
Master.
babuya lana kwabantu who are spiritually weak. And now, ubheke even the current situation, most guys that go to the institutions of higher learning, when they come back to education, they don't come back as abantu that maintain ubuntu babo. They come, first of all, they English kuze kushone la. Now they thinking in they no longer think as umuntu omnyama, and yibo labantu laba who are actually our Western enemies.
Yes.
No, but they actually are the ones that will vote for the parties like Abo Rise, Action, DA, and then bese beyaloba jave tuzane kwalomlungu othe dubulani izinyanga esitele. Ngingayithathi easy leyo nto, lo muntu was not making a mistake. Actually, lo muntu lo ulwa nabelaphi bendabuko, because they are the ones that are blocking these
Power la.
these dark energies zabo, these that want to actually finish us off. So anithashisanga nje by amakhosi asemakini for nothing. Like if you look at from 2009, how abantu abakithi have been actually being evoking. It was not by default. It's because they knew that this war is coming. So these elections, if Tina, we don't actually use those powers as speakers of Antabata to vote for the right people that will put us into the right spaces. Yes, I know Utabatabani, they never resonated with Jay-Z. It's because of the colonial system and the investigative journalists, Stratcom and the CIA, on how they actually, formatted breaking news. On if you look at how they would victimize all the liberators of black people, the colonial system will either kill them,
Yes.
Destroy them somehow. We know from history how they actually been targeting Baba Umhlanga. But give me, it was like at some point, there was at some point where I was like, hey, Baba got down, check by. But this was but why is it they target? Why anything that white people don't like, stick to it. Yes. And once there's a majority that dislike the whatever, zoom into it and look what. Because it means that's what you actually have to have.
That's true.
He will make a maputa and somewhere, but let's look at the bigger picture.
Sure.
So every leader or political party that will support the and getting the land, not with just for politicking, but prove on their own. No, actually, we are for the land. I mean, Jay-Z has been consistent about that. Yeah, that's no doubt. It's just that they've been consistent. At the moment, we don't have a politician. Okay, I follow ATM. Now, I think it learns more from Uba. But so all I'm saying, let's partner and let's kulega. The right leadership is Jay-Z is not the right one. Right? Maybe it's telling us lies or it's misleading us. And then Ogunye is I think they're saying Ibali otherwise I'll take the whole day. These elections are all about the spiritual war. It's not just the normal elections.
Right. Into engiyaziyo ukuthi ama-politicians, all of them, can be decision makers in the future. They've got to be under Makos as implementers of a vision. So, ukuthi la kuhlala bani on the second layer, it doesn't matter because the command is super la. as long as isuka, because there is a danger. Into bengiwona amakhosi ngayo. Abayeke ukulandela ama-politicians. Amakhosi are not supposed to be in politics. Amakhosi are supposed to create and come up with their own stand. Ukuthi thina singamakhosi, this is our stand. This is how we see the future. Ukuthi yonke inzalo yamakhosi must be under amakhosi. And lokho kumele sikwamukele because siyinzalo yamakhosi. Hey, we're blessed by these royals. All of us belong to a certain royal house. So, leyo ngizobulala ne-competition lesiyibonayo. Because what's the need? Ukuthi bacompete. If wonke amakhosi are at the top and bavumelana ngento eyodwa, laba balaphansi, what will be the need yama-political parties? Because all we want here on the lower floor, sifuna implementation. And the layer is dictated by your ability to take something from 0 to 10. If you cannot do that for us, siyakwehlisa immediately sifaka umuntu because amakhosi will have 100-year plans. Ukuthi this is where we are. This is where we want to be in 100 years. Hayi lento le kungena uThabo Mbeki uyaphuma ushintsha yonke into. Makungena uSirin uza nethimba elisha and a new vision. Ukuphi umuntu omnyama lapha? We are always regressing because the previous one hayi ngeke silandele into yakhe because lo muntu lo bengazwani naye. So nami I come up with my own plan. There won't be any development for umuntu omnyama with that strategy. Mele kube ne fana nama-China. Ama-China, it doesn't matter who takes over the position of leadership. He's following a vision. And once you deviate back to Buddha, you die. Simple. Ngoba uyatshela usaniswe lapha. Njengoba iQueen beyisayinisa ama-politician. Hey, nabo bayatshela ne-China. Oh, njengoba soyi-president, nakho kumele uku-achieve. And unikezwe nesikhathi ukuthi term yakho is going to be 8 years. In this 8 years, sifuna usibeke in this 100-year plan, you must be able to put us there. And amangayenzi leyo nto benyawo. Simple. So, Namakos is going to be like that. It won't be ad hoc. 100-year plan. This is where we are. Messing a tinta panala. We'll be able to go to every other 10 years. See achieve low. Every other 10 years. See achieve low. Until we get there. Futhi mesifika boma 70. See I extend that into another 100 years. So that everybody follows a particular vision that is supported by Amakos. So it will eliminate yonke le nonsense ye competition. Uzawena ngephilosophy yakho. I know mina I have a better philosophy. I'm not philosophy ezosebenza. Philosophy that will work, philosophy Amakos. And a philosophy which is uniting. Amakos lapha unite. Abantu abashintshayo yilama implementers. Implement wayinikeza i-term. You are given 2 terms. And sinikeza a 100-year plan sithi wena. Njengoba uqala, we expect ukuthi by this time so achieve lokho. Mesikubona halfway, awuka-achieve lutho, uyaphuma. Kungena omunye umuntu and rescue the plan so that we don't lose time. Hayi le nonsense eyenzakalayo balokhu bashintshana bazondana because of umlungu. Everybody is saying no, I'm a best manager of your own assets. Ukhuluma ngama-assets akhe. Wambe uyotshela uQueen ukuthi no khetha mina. Support me. I'm a better manager. I'll protect your assets. Manje iphelile yonke lento. This year angisakhulumi nga 10 years. This year, iyaphela la ile. Thokoza. Val. Oh, Thokoza.
Kulu, firstly, bengifuna nje ukubonga. It's my first time here in Buyanga West Rand. Bengithi ngibonge like the warmth that I received. Nami ngifeel ngathi ngibona sekhaya.
You are.
So Mkhulu, bengifuna nje ucomment because previously I used to be part of Ikara Institute, led around with Dr. Matwala. So I wanted to find out, do you at some stage near the Nitangani or something? Because I contract so, but then right now, as we know that we in a space of African Renaissance, spiritual awakening, and. So do you sometimes Nitangani now or not necessarily? And then I wanted to find out, is it possible if you have because I would want clarity one-on-one. Can we have those type of sessions?
Oh no, certainly. Corner that during the week. Then I call an appointment in Yambu, but I'm always. Okay. Who Dr. Matwala? Dr. Matwala siyazana. Dr. Matwala was in the forefront of pushing Kemin. He was the only one. I used to live here, Nyopatala, ama lectures at Pitori. Hey, the way being interested in a corner, because I was shocked with hey, unabantu, abayiphethe lento la. Besides Bob Crane, Dr. Matwala was one of them. The calendar let's kulmangai. See, develop echo. The first calendar when we introduced to the media, it was myself, Indlovukazi Zinzi, no Matwala, Simeso. Behind behind that calendar, the first calendar to be introduced to the media, were with Dr. Matwala. Inkinga ivele meke parliament man. Hey! Why parliament Dr. Matwala wakhohlwa ngathi. Wathola imali seke yenza ama New Year celebration on his own. Angazi beke wenzaphi because babakha ngaze village house, cultural house somewhere. Akasasi invite. Do you understand? Kula relationship yethu yaphuka khona. And nakhona saba disappointed thina, the spiritual workers and the workers alenolini. Ukuthi uMathole instead ukuthi afike parliament and conscientize abantu ngalendlela. He didn't. uMathole was the chairperson of the cultural desk. Yes, the ANC. He had all these positions. He had all the opportunity. Even worse, Ushate, Minister of Education. So, angazi ngaba disappointed. Njengoba ungibona ngihamba ngedwa. Because ngibonile ukuthi labantu laba are in it for their own benefits. It's not for the nation. Because if it was for the nation, I mean, piloto, huh? Yes. Made him. Hi, man, akubuki calendar, man. Na calendar in. Why ungafundisi land? Manje thini piloto kya? Bakhuluma nge-Western education. And umuntu okhabula njengoba uMathole. Ubaba uMathole phela is the first person to khabula after Ubaba Credo. Bokuno Dr. Koka as well. It was a team, I was there. African New Year celebration, yes, too, was presided by Dr. Koka. And not Dr. Koka. Any intellectual. They sebenza noMathole. Kepa wakugcina kuhlukwana nabo baba buntu laba. Baba buntu bekukoka. Bonke labantu laba ngiyabazi bonke ngisebenzile nabo. But isihlukana kuphi endabeni yemali. Mina, I'm not here to make money. ngilokho ngisakha ebantwini abamnyama. I cannot put a barrier to access to this knowledge and information because of imali. Ngangibhadala mina ukuya kaMathola. And I didn't mind. Manje ngacabangela laba abanye abantu abala eSoweto who are not even able to go to Pretoria. How am I going to put a fee for wonke umuntu ongena la? How are we going to achieve this consciousness and unity yabantu abamnyama if kunawo lawo ma barriers in the way? If vision yami ukuthi imali sizoyenza ngobuningi sisonke. Once we achieve what we are fighting for, all of us will make money. So there's no point manje ukuthi ngijahela imali. That's why all of them, you don't see them on this platform. About Group 10, all of them. They will never come here because whatever they do, they need to be paid. So, sihlukane lapho. Thokoza. Haya sivale. Izani bekhubuzani Mathola. Ngizolamula. Sengijuluke ngiyafa. Thokoza insivalile. Oh, Thokoza. Thokoza. Manje ngithi ngibonge abobandla bale podium. Angikwazi ukuma entweni mhlawumbe itshontshiwe ubala ngayiveza. Ibuya le podium. Huh? Oh, hayi siyabonga. Vele le yethu bese iphukile. Manje kukhona abanye eMpumalanga nabo basipromisile. Bangibonisa ihlombe vele ze podium. So siyabonga kakhulu Makhe. Thokozini. Ngingakhohlwa ke. Ready?